Michael, I'm super excited about this 4th of July party.
Gone all out. I've always been a student of history and love everything about America.
I'm starting to draw some correlation between the history of the U.S. and some antennas. Well, you've got to start with 1774, the TX.
Yeah!
You're the history hobbyist.
1773.
Oh,
Being
you're
a Bostonian.
Right. You're right.
Being a Bostonian. And what did we do? We took the T and we threw it in the harbor.
Right.
Right?
Kind of like bad performance.
Well, there you go. That was 1773. It was based on taxation without representation. And then what was next? The Intolerable Act of 1774, which was a punishment by the Crown of England for the colonists for throwing the T in the Boston Harbor. That's taxation without representation.
That kind of reminds me of putting an untested antenna into the market.
So that's kind of like unrepresentation as well. I see the parallel.
Foreign-made antennas are coming! Foreign-made antennas are coming!
Joe, the horse, come on, go. So you must be trying to represent the midnight ride of Paul Revere.
Went from Thomas Jefferson to Paul Revere.
Okay, great. Paul Revere is trying to warn everyone that there is a difference. Just like you today, there's a difference. You can use an American antenna. You don't need to use a British antenna.
And one of the things that I'd like to point out, Mike, the leader of this company, you could choose to manufacture in other countries. You made the choice to keep it here in America because American made supports American people and support the American market.
And we've been doing that in this country for 250 years. The other big thing prior to the signing of the Declaration was an essay by Thomas Paine, and that was about common sense. So us as an antenna manufacturer, we think it's common sense to test the antennas. And we've put over 3.5 million test points on Net Cloud Managers. Think of mobility. Wouldn't it be common sense to use the best antenna, which is the
Belgian Shepherd?
Boom. Exactly. Belgian Shepherd.
I mean,
right? That's the farthest reaching. How far, Joe? How far?
Up to 40 miles?
Nah. We get 47 miles.
47, more than 40.
47 miles.
Wow.
And that's really common
data
sense.
throughput.
That's common sense number one for mobile. The other market, fixed wireless access for enterprise. So truck roll is expensive for customers. They want to cut money down, but they don't want to give up on performance.
Flexibility of installation. You know what I'm thinking about this? Nothing more American than that Eagle.
So we created the Eagle, which just fits in the window. And then you reduce truck roll, reduce cable loss, and you get that high performance. What a good part. Common sense to give customers the option for fixed wireless.
And we're getting to that declaration part.
The Declaration of Independence was signed July 4th, 1776, right? So this is what we're celebrating, right? 250 years of independence, bravery, and all the awesome things that America stands for. So they had a Declaration of Independence, right? Used for declaring our independence from Britain. We are all about liberty and freedoms in this United States, and Parsec helps give us choices in the market and freedom. And here our marketing team put together our declaration of what?
Of performance.
All the things we just discussed, parallel to the history of the founding fathers of the United States. So why don't we sign our Declaration of Performance, which is based on the founding fathers of this country, giving liberty and promoting liberty and choice that our customers have, but knowing when they choose Parsec, we have declared our performance in writing.
And American-made antennas.
Happy 4th of July, everyone, from Parsec. Right,
Happy 4th. Let the fireworks begin.
Hoorah.